And here we are. There we are. In the upper left, the challenger, pretty much. The underdog in the top 4. The surprise of yesterday for the Lao Pao Esports Club. It's FoCuS. And his opponent in the yellow in the upper right, as the Night Elf doesn't need an introduction. It's the greatest of all time. It's Moon. Your casters are Remo and Todd.
All right, let's get into this. Keeper and Hunts plus expansion. That's what we're expecting. Keeper is the starting hero here, of course, and Blade Master by FoCuS. We're talking about Lin's previous attempts to take out Moon, and there how he tried to involve Headhunters and Farseer. Is that something we can at all expect from FoCuS in this best of 5 series, or is it just going to be Blade Master all the way with grunts?
It usually depends on maps, but if he's figured out a best way to play, he might also stick to that, especially if he starts finding success early, which also will be very important. I just actually realized this series is the best Night Elf in the world against the second best Orc, and then after that we'll have the best Orc in the world against the second best Night Elf. So it's all about that Orc versus Night Elf today. We're figuring out this matchup inside out, and everybody's going to be there to watch it and enjoy it with us.
And the question is, are we going to have 3 Orc versus Night Elves in a row, or is it going to be Night Elf Mirror in the final? Or might it even be Orc Mirror? Dude, imagine that surprise. Imagine if it's suddenly Orc Mirror in the final.
That's the most unlikely by far.
And then all the Night Elves on Reddit are like, you see, I told you, they just played bad before. Totally fine.
By the way, already Moon doing some different stuff. He skipped Archer entirely. He only made the Enchant of War for creeping with it, and he's making a Huntress all in his space, so he does not even want to get that first Archer. He's like, Lowlight likes Archer. I think they're disgusting. I don't like them. At least not against Orc. I just want to get Hunts. And this is what I was talking about. A little bit predictable, you know, how much Moon is going to rely on Hunts at times. But supposedly, this Blade Master creeping here is also somewhat predictable. Does he try and do something about this?
Without Entangle, it's hard, right? Or does he have Entangle? You know he has Treants.
Oh my god, if you had Vision. When you're down there under the marketplace like this, you don't have Vision on the Augur. Otherwise, he might have been able to last hit even. But he didn't have Vision.
Big healing is great for the Blade Master. Can use that early to apply more pressure, or in the late game to have more staying power in a big fight. And yeah, dude, you were perfectly spot on. Moon indeed going heavy into Hunts. Ooh, and an AP coming up. This is a danger that the Night Elves have developed the last couple of months. We haven't really seen yet much in this tournament, but the Orcs can never sleep on this. You need to realize there's always a danger, especially during nighttime. Night Elves making better use over the last few years of nighttime. We see Ultra Vision coming in right now. We're going to have a big vision advantage. And FoCuS needs to scout this AP and needs to cancel it. Otherwise, this could lead to big trouble.
And Lin even talked in his interview about how hard it is to counter that, especially when you go Blade Master. He said that Moon, since he had found this, was doing very, very well in the matchup and seemed borderline unbeatable.
Oh, we were so close to seeing it.
Oh, it's going to realize.
Now.
It's almost finished, though. It should finish and get repaired. Since the Blade's not here, yeah, Grunt's not even going to bother.
At least there's no Entangle, though. So it's not like these Grunts can be focused and killed off too easily. It's always the danger when the Keeper has Entangle. Grunts come into range, you use the spell on them, and then the AP guns them down. But it's only Treants here so far. And it's not that big of a commitment by Moon as he starts the tech now.
It's very late tech. The tech for FoCuS is about to finish, and Shadowhunter, I'm sure, is going to start momentarily. Against Shadowhunter, against Huntresses, you were always supposed to go Shadowhunter. It was like kind of like the way it was. But against Archers or like standard play, like when before it was the Talon meta, a lot of Orcs, they would go Torrent Chieftain second. But nowadays, Torrent Chieftain second really has phased out of the meta. And this is doing a lot of damage. That Blade Master might have to pop the greater healing early here.
Doesn't want to do it just yet. I imagine we should have Sentinels here at some point, right? But it's not upgraded yet. Shop is down. But the Blade Master did get some items, right? He has some salves left. We have the Lodge coming up. And the Altar will not be killed off before the Shadows here. Treants are also soon expiring and the Keeper's out of mana. This is looking scary, but I think FoCuS, once the Shadowhunter comes out, should be able to hold here.
Yeah. And he's going for another grunt instead of getting a demolisher here. I'm a little bit surprised. He might just hero targets. Yeah, it goes for the keeper. Moon starts running away. He can actually detonate if he gets Hex. He's ready with the Wisp.
Oh, but it's not fast enough!
Wow. But the altar was lost. And the AP is still there. And he had a staff on the keeper, so he can just remake the keeper, drink a bunch of the Moonwell juice that he has, and then staff to the other side of the map, and again start pushing with the Ancient Protector, and he's gonna start shooting down those peons. Look at this, he's repositioning to shoot that down.
But now we have 3 grunts, and once the Demolisher comes out, this should be an easy hold, I imagine. Even without, it might be good enough. A lot of damage here now. AP is still healing up though, and Moon is trying to put as much damage on these units as he can. Hex against the Hunters is pretty nice right now. Windrider would be amazing against these Hunters. It's not so much against the AP, of course.
Yeah.
But against the Hunts, it would be good. I think in general, this could be a nice idea for this match. Early Windriders, as Moon likes the Hunts so much. Level 2 now for the Blade. We have the crit, I imagine. Yep. And he remakes the Altar.
Yeah, I think you have to play it safe, even though he has the greater healing. Imagine if he loses Blade and he doesn't have that, and he has nothing in the center to rebuy.
He canceled the demo.
Bad.
Why did he cancel the Demolisher? What the hell?
I think he started feeling confident because his units are like getting healed up. And he's gonna have Shamans to deal with the Keeper shenanigans, with the Treant business. And Tree of Life is ready on the other side. Moon's gonna... Look at this. Every time that he gets to tier 2, and he has a Keeper with Treants, which is every time, he gets Nature's Blessing. And this is gonna buff not just his buildings at home, but also the Treants that he keeps on summoning throughout the game.
Oh, and there's no reinforced defenses. FoCuS could have gone for it a long time ago. He had the resources easily, and now he's getting punished for it. With this hero kill and the Huntress, this seemed like this should be an easy hold for FoCuS, but he cancelled the Demolisher, didn't go for reinforced defenses. He's going for the hero kill again. Oh my god, does he get this Burrow as well? Doesn't quite seem like it. One Huntress goes down, finally this will be broken, but FoCuS is now very supply stuck. It seemed like FoCuS should have been able to defend this a little bit easier, in my opinion.
Yeah, his base is on fire. There's bodies everywhere, PNs are low hit points. FoCuS is already in trouble here in the first map of this series. Shadowhunter not quite level 2 just yet, just 2 experience away from getting that, and Moon now is gonna creep the expansion. And once he has Moonglaive, good luck here to be able to do well. It's gonna be so much tougher. He can start getting some upgrades as well for those Huntresses. We see +1 being queued now. Sentinel's gonna cover the entire map. And that Blade Master suddenly, it seems like he's walking inside of a minefield, no matter where he goes.
If he could cancel here the Entangle, that would be quite good, but he's hurt already. But even if he can't cancel it, getting the intel here, making sure the Shadowhunter can creep up for free isn't too bad, and the Shadow will be getting level 3 at the natural. Or is he even going to the Merc Camp? Lots of experience for the Shadowhunter, and when he gets level 3, we know how strong he does become against the Huntresses, and there's no Archer transition yet.
Yeah, second Ancient of War at the expansion. He's getting very close to having Keeper level 3 here. That's going to be very important for the next fight. FoCuS on the other side. If you can get level 3 Shadowhunter very quickly, that's a big power spike. And remember that those Shamans, I mean, even though ideally you want to be fighting and purging stuff to gain experience, they also build up on mana very nicely, so then they will still help a lot in the fight. But he's still going grunt heavy and just adding enough Shamans to deal with the Keeper.
Double ring here for the Shadow, not exactly the best. For the Blade Master, it can be nice to have at least one ring to increase his armor in the front line, but ideally, I guess you do want those claws. But the first heal scroll of the game goes to FoCuS. He is not expanding behind this, by the way. He's pushing, and this is looking not exactly all in, but certainly very committed.
Yeah, that's because he got Shadow level 3, and he got a bunch of Shamans for Purge, like I said, and he can't really be stopped. You know, if he goes in and he uses Purge on a bunch of Treants, fights for as long as he can, and then pulls back, it's kind of the ideal way you want to do it. He's even going to Purge that one Wisp, wants to make sure there is no detonate happening. The Serpent Ward is going to do a lot of damage here. They're level 2, as always. And Blade Master catches the Troll Berserker actually here in the back. He's gonna kill that.
Purges here being used quite quickly. Hex also against the Alchemist. In the late game, you want to use it against the Heal Spray. And this is a decent fight right now for FoCuS. If there was an expansion coming up in the back, I would love this position, but there is not. Always a Wisp looking for that. FoCuS chasing further though, and Moon is losing more and more HP on his units. He doesn't have a TP here actually.
Oh my god.
Will this just kill him?
He has the greater healing. He has a healing scroll as well. FoCuS is pushing through here. Still got some purges to help remove those. Oh my god, there's no hex. Okay.
Oh,
but
the Hunts are all dead though. Oh my god. And this could be Blade Master level 3. Oh, okay. Doesn't get the last hits. Everything is very hurt though.
Yeah,
Shadowhunter is out of mana, and there is no heal wave to begin with.
Still gonna keep on pushing through. Sadly, he doesn't have pillage here. He would have been getting a bunch of gold otherwise from that, with those grunts hitting the Ancient of War. But in the meantime, FoCuS is gonna expand. And this is like I said, if he wants to finally disengage, like if he's not doing that well in the fight, he's free to do that at any time. He can just speed scroll out of there, but as long as his shamans have mana for purge, and he's not trading too badly, it makes sense for FoCuS to just stay there and keep on gaining experience. And he really kept Moon low on supply now. FoCuS is looking really good here in game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Speed scroll, can he perhaps get a kill? He has one more purge only. Shadow level 4, I would love for him to go into Heal Wave now. But he goes Hex level 2. Alchemist with a potion from the shop. We have the transition into archers now. Finally, the Serpent Wards aren't that good against these units anymore. Level 3 Alchemist, speed scroll again. This is the second one. Commits hard for this kill, but there is the staff. A few grunts are falling, but still great engagement for FoCuS, chasing down after more kills. Keeper has lots of mana still left, by the way. Especially with a pendant and the mana pot.
Yeah, there's finally archers, but there's no hunts left to tank anymore. That's a big problem.
Oh, he had the mana.
Hey, yes, staff. He's gonna staff out of there. A little bit higher than there. And I think what was really missing here for Moon was Wisps. We saw yesterday Lowlight in every single fight. Anytime that he's about to fight, Wisps are coming in. They're detonating the shamans and making sure they're always low or have no mana at all to really help out. I don't think I saw even a single detonate here when Moon fought around the expo. He just chased him all the way down, or like kinda got cornered without a taunt portal.
And now the expo is pretty much up for FoCuS. Great position now for the Orc. Fought so well. Big experience lead at this point. Can fall back to the shop and get the heal scroll. There might be even 2 in there.
Yeah, very important to grab that. And the fact that he's going to have expo with 2 towers and reinforced defenses is going to be amazing for FoCuS. He needs to make sure he doesn't get caught. Doesn't overextend here in center. He's supposed to be able to disengage if he wants to. He grabs the infall as well. Big pickup. Gonna go for the Alchemist, hexes the Keeper so that he cannot staff, but that should expire on time to staff that bad boy out. And FoCuS could be overextending.
Through it. Yeah, there's a lot of treants, and there's not enough purge anymore. FoCuS, are you feeling a little too confident now perhaps? Grunts going into the archers, but the archers are getting kited very well. And so far, not too many of them are going down. Keeper using the last bit of his mana. It's a brawl here in the middle of the map, both losing. Well, honestly, it's only FoCuS losing a lot. It seems like mostly treants going down for Moon. Lowlight watching this game right now tells him, you see, I told you, archers are way better. But now there's the expansion. However, there's an AP up here. Can that force FoCuS back? Yeah, he doesn't have the grunts anymore to take out this AP quickly.
Keeper's on the chase, but without too much mana here to do anything about this. That's a pretty hard base to siege with hunts, but archers can shoot from a distance here and do a lot of damage to this. They got +2 attack. Alchemist is gonna staff straight back into that area. And that Ancient Protector is a really nice buffer, like additional damage here to this army to siege the expansion. And Moon is trying to force a re-engage here from FoCuS at the expansion before FoCuS would be ready with the clarities and salves that he's using now.
What a sick comeback by Moon. I totally saw him out of this game, but he fights his way back, He stays alive for such a long time and then finally waits for that one mistake for FoCuS, which was in the middle. He definitely should have just fallen back there, recovered health and mana, and then fought with his expansion, but now his expansion is under threat. And with the AP here, this is suddenly a very difficult position to fight into. And Moon has the supply lead again.
And FoCuS finally put those rings on his blade, by the way. Like, they were on his shadow for the longest time. Comes in. I like that Moon doesn't overextend his welcome. As I said, that he turned around for a second, but no, he's gonna head back to his side of the map. He stayed under 50 supply. And I wonder what he would ever want to add to this. He's on triple Enchanter 4. I mean, you're supposed to just get Mass Archer and Hunts here. And that Shadow level, by the way, it seems like he's going to be able to get level 5 very comfortably here.
But as we move into the super late game here, 2 base, and then out of going tier 3, this is oftentimes where the Orc will want to go triple hero. Go tier 3, get the tier 3 upgrades, and then go triple hero with the Pit Lord. That is usually the strongest late game answer that Orc has, not relying only on 2, but 3 heroes with Howl and Cleave, and at some point even Torrents. Maybe even Spiritling, though that is not so often seen. However, FoCuS Lumber is down in the dumpster. He got like no income. Typical late game Orc problem. They bring all the lumber peons from the main, put them in the gold mine, and suddenly there's no gold left. It's very tempting to do this because with the strategy you need barely any gold. Grunts cost 0 gold, Shaman cost 0 lumber, I mean. Shaman costs 0 lumber, 20 lumber. God damn it, you know what I mean. So you don't need much lumber. So FoCuS can just put it all into gold, and now is going into upkeep as well. Seems like we'll be going for another push here. Oh, Tome of Retraining, you're right. Really like that. 300 gold is expensive, but the Hex at this point, I guess not that good anymore.
Yeah, it was okay to, I guess, cancel out the healing spray, but other than that, not as much. I think maybe it's just not that much the priority at this stage. And FoCuS realizing that he was going to have to make peons because he was at 50 supply and he had 0 peon on wood. He was just like, well, I might as well break up keep then. And so he broke up keep. He made some additional peons in his main and expansion, and he's getting a lot of units right now and looking to siege with those very scary serpent wards. Level 3. These guys hit hard. That Blade Master is like the sidekick at this point.
They do hit hard, but only against Hunts. Against Archers it's not that bad, so I'm not sure how much I like this choice. Level 3 Heat Wave may be better, but we'll see how it turns out. Blade Master also, despite all these tankiness items, not going into Mirror Image. He's going Windwalk level 2 when this map is pretty much all scouted out already. I'm not 100% convinced on these skill point choices.
He has a lot of Purge to work with, so maybe it's fine with just Purging and Tangle if it comes to that. Let's see if Moon uses more Wisp this time. I really think that in the previous fight, that's what was missing. FoCuS has been really careful though. As soon as the Wisps start coming in, he targets them with the Blade Master, he moves everything else back. The Snake's now in position, he can automatically target. Let's see if he manually goes for them. Lightning Shield. Oh, the Blade. Maybe you were onto something. Where's the Mirror Image?
Yeah, that's exactly where you want to have Mirror Image, because the Shaman will not always be in range, especially because the Blade Master oftentimes wants to go deep with Windwalk, be annoying in the back, and then have that get out of jail free card with the Mirror Image. He's going for the Alchemist now. Heavy focus onto him. Heal Potion is there. Speed Scroll with the Grunts. Lots of damage. Where's the staff? Man, he waits for the very last second. Once again, cutting it close. And now has to fall back. Blade Master into the back again. The bottom is here now. Lots more damage suddenly into this Orc army. Blade Master entangled again. Heal Scroll to heal him up. Is there no Orb of Venom? Oh, there is on the Keeper. Keeper, speaking of which, under focus now. In trouble. Would love to have a Hex at this point. Doesn't have it anymore. Again, the TP last second. Man, I keep wondering if that's a couple of crits at the right time. Might these heroes not be falling? But anyways, they survive.
Some people go skydiving, others go swim with sharks. But the real thrill seekers, they wait until the last second to stab their hero out of there. That's exactly what Moon does perfectly every time here. And so far he's been able to get out, but now he still needs to get a solid hold at his expansion. 60 supply to 62. Finally the Wisp connected big time on some of these Shamans, but there's still a little bit of mana to work with. I really think that's the main thing that has been missing this entire game, was more Wisps to make sure there is not enough Purge to deal with this Keeper.
Moon FoCuS finally gets the expansion kill. It was a little expensive though. Cost him a lot of units, health, and the big mana potion. But he gets the big target, which is the expansion. And I think that's what FoCuS needed. If he doesn't get this kill, then the tier 3 for Moon is going to kick in soon. More Orb of Venoms, perhaps a few more levels. But finally, with FoCuS's choice here to push heavy on tier 2, that is the game. GG and 1-0 for the underdog.
Guys, we got ourselves a game. Who would have thought? I think a lot of people bet some money on this being a clean 3-0. But FoCuS showing up with a game plan. And he makes this a lot rougher for Moon than anybody would expect, I think. And big part of his game plan, I believe, is killing Engines of War. I think we saw this 3 times. And if you prevent or at least delay the mass, you have a way easier game. You don't deal with 20 hunts. You don't deal with 25 archers. It's all doable. And I think that is maybe not the #1 priority, but a very, very high priority for FoCuS today.
I mentioned the Wisp many times, and I really think there weren't enough of them. But when they were there, I think FoCuS dealt with it really nicely. Like, he kept on pulling back, just leaving his Blade Master at the front to deal some crits to those Wisps and get rid of them. And I'm curious, do you guys think if we ask for 20 extra gold on Warcraft 3 info, we can get it after this? Because I'm going to be broke if
Yeah, I think David has to provide us with some more help, but that was a great start. It's really cool to start a series like this. Like, if you're coming from a 0-3 in the last grand final, and a lot of people complain about this matchup, and then it's the first game of the day, and it goes your way, but you struggle a little here and there, you're still able to pull through, because we all know how good Moon is at turning games around and at surviving and finding these little openings. That wasn't the case here. It was a little bit of a back and forth, but especially once this expo was up, I never really feared for FoCuS.
If that push fails though, if he's forced back and then Moon's tier 3 starts kicking in with all his upgrades, it would be quite scary. But further back to the early game, was that build really that good by Moon? Todd, when you mentioned in the game, I was almost shocked looking at the tech. That tech to tier 2 was so ultra late. He still delayed a decent amount and he got his expansion up at an okay time. He lost the Keeper, of course, which was, I guess, the big mistake. Or was it perhaps intentional to stay longer? But it didn't look that good. But imagine if that scout from the grunts is 10 seconds faster and he gets the AP cancel. What then? Then this strategy is completely awful. So Moon got kind of lucky there with the early game, and still it didn't look that good. So Moon, normally the master of strategies and the master of builds, I really didn't like his build and opening that much on Echo Isles. That could have gone a lot worse, honestly. But I'm sure he has learned from that game already and will have more builds, more strats, and better ones prepared for the next map, which is going to be very different. We're going to Twisted Meadows.
Yeah, I want to point out that scouting for these APs also showed how ready FoCuS seems to be. He was scouting all the possible positions, and it was just ready. Scouted.
He was, but late. He didn't
he saw it late
fast enough.
I think if he finds the AP when it's like midway through done and he gets the cancel on it, it's so amazing for him because Moon is super reliant on this. Again, he delayed his tech. I think the tech delay might have been like a big mistake. He maybe not getting the third Moon well and taking way quicker and maybe skipping one hunt would have been way better, I think, for Moon.
Okay. Then let's see if Moon can improve on map number 2. Or can FoCuS take the 2-0 lead? That would be bonkers. But okay, nothing's impossible in the Warcraft scene. We load in to Moon's hometown. It's Twisted Meadows. And there he is, surprisingly trailing in the bottom left. It's Moon. And on cross position for LP Club, it's FoCuS.
FoCuS is ready to roll those dice. What item are you gonna give me, Mr. Rock Golem? It can be amazing if you get the right find. Boots of Quel'Thalas, Scourge Bone Chimes. Even the Linehorn can be really good. Or it can be a belt, and it's a lot of wasted time, almost, but it's also good experience. This is an interesting approach. Normally, orcs always play aggressively early on. You want to slow down the keeper. You want to make sure he doesn't get level 3 early and makes your life hell. Especially on this map, where creeping is supposed to be so hard. Is FoCuS still gonna just ignore his opponent here early? He sends out a scouting peon, but I don't think he's gonna see the Ancient of War with that.
Yeah. You should realize where Moon is, and then that's also... Like, you can't scout anywhere in the bottom right quickly enough to know whether you have to go there immediately. So I think that's like... If he doesn't spot Moon first location, then he knows that he's just gonna go for the pull, maybe. Unless he was to go across the map and just save that for later, but I don't think so. Yeah, he's not gonna check on the left side. He's just gonna go for the main base here. Maybe see the keeper on the way, which would be a big piece of information, because then he would know what's being crept first. Yeah, and I think he's seeing it now.
When the keeper changes directions with the scout peon. Oh no, he faked it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
He pretended to go towards the middle, but then changed his course. And the Blade Master will go for the creep. He has that nailed down. Nothing in the burrow though.
Yeah, no needs.
And early War Mill. Okay, now some peons jumping in. Okay.
What do we get?
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Scourge, Bone Chimes, hell yeah.
And on the other side, Claws +9. And Tome of Intel for the keeper. Very nice. Already up to 19 intelligence. And looks like Moon wants to expand here. Yeah, the Wisp got ensnared actually.
Is he gonna go for a 1 Archer Expo? This is 1.30. What the hell? Well. And that's the difficulty for Orc, right? Like, how are you gonna scout this now? There is a scout peon, but he's not that fast. And it's a big map. However, he saw the direction of the keeper earlier, so the peon should be looking up there. He's gonna find the tree at around half HP. But by then, can FoCuS even cancel it anymore?
Yeah, I don't know if that keeper turning right next to the peon wasn't like too obvious. I don't think he quite bamboozled FoCuS that much. So FoCuS should be getting the follow-up scout here. And Moon stayed there a very long time here to make sure that the Blade Master and the Grunt didn't come in to get the cancel on the tree. The more hit points there are on it, the safer you feel. But actually, Blades are near the shop. And now the peon scouting that he could staff.
Telestaff, do it!
Oh my god, he got it.
Oh,
no way.
Wow. But the keeper's
I
coming
think that's
back.
a cancel. I think he gets it, no?
Does he have the damage? Needs to start entangling.
Wow.
Dude, if he had skilled Mirror Image, he would have gotten this cancel.
What?
Players' forces are under attack.
I'm serious. You get level 2 from the camp, you don't need to skill yet. You go for the telestaff, you telestaff over there, then you skill Mirror Image once you get entangled. You kill it.
But how would that have helped other than dodging the entangle immediately?
You get entangled, and then you use it, and your fear of entangle. But I guess he gets it anyways. Okay.
Yeah.
Does he? Does he though? You see? And now you use Mirror Image.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I don't know why Moon waited so long. Like, he has many entangles, and it's like not a super long cooldown. I thought he should be spamming that.
Oh, where are the wisps? Moon normally always has the wisps at the expansion. This time he doesn't.
God.
This is so close. Oh, he gets the kill. It wasn't even a cancel. That was a high roll on the damage. That was definitely a high roll on the damage. Oh my god.
Moon is having a bit of a day off.
Yeah. Why was that entangle so late? I think you're right.
I don't know. Yeah, he was saving it for like the longest time. He thought he was safe. Maybe he misread the situation. But in game 1, not enough wisps. And then now, like, making this kind of mistake, really, really surprising from Moon in a semifinals. A world championship caliber player misread the situation, entangled a little bit too slow, and loses the tree. Like you said, not even a cancel. He had to pay the full price for it.
That does hurt. And to make matters worse, this Blade Master is getting stronger and stronger. Level 3 already. Big mana potion, which is the best find he could have hoped for. FoCuS's luck is online.
Yeah, Moon's almost tier 2, so if he wants to play with some lores this game, he could try and do that. We know how much he loves hunts, though. But in this game, he's only got the one so far. He's gonna grab an alchemist immediately as soon as he reaches tier 2, and he's looking for those juicy grunts right now.
The Blade Master gets the cancel again. This is looking so bad for Moon.
He might try and go for the kill on the blades. Just mass detonates and then entangle before stuff. Yeah, I think he... Okay, he has 3 wisps nearby.
Again,
we've seen that many times from elves recently. Multiple detonates. Then again, there is the greater mana here. Maybe he saw that and he's like, okay, not even worth bothering trying to do that.
Oh my god. He's gonna get... What, is he though?
Oh, he has no dust. There's no dust.
Oh! Acid bomb damage! Is he gonna take out? No way.
I think it lives.
Oh,
Oh
he takes out!
No.
He actually died!
Oh, the alchemist got so much XP.
Oh, that may have been the last tick.
That's so sick. He misread it just like I did. He was like, nope, it's gonna live with 3 hit points. Well, no, it didn't.
Mirror image would have saved him, just saying.
What does Moon go for exactly now then? He's just got the one enchanter for production-wise. He does have the Huntress obviously already. He's creeping with the solo alchemist for now, and looking to harass with the keeper.
I saw the 2-0 for FoCuS in the stars already, but now with that hero kill, I guess all bets are off.
Yeah, FoCuS playing super safe this game. He rushed fortified defenses here. And he's been getting a lot of armor upgrades here as well to help out. Wow, okay, well, he's respecting that keeper. Hex and speed scroll away just for 1 hero. I wish the Orc army respected my heroes this much.
He has so much purge to use. What's he so afraid of? Like, even if the alchemist was right behind the keeper, is it really that scary? I don't know.
I think he's probably worried, yeah, because he didn't have his Blade Master just yet, so he was worried he starts getting entangled a bunch. But yeah, he has purge anyway. That's a bit weird. Slight overreaction. And Moon's just getting a ton of upgrades, and second Enchanter 4 is also on his Expo.
Soon gonna start mining over here. What's the upgrade saying? Oh, so far 1-1 queued. Armor first. Rare to see. I imagine he has bouncing glaives already. Ah, no, not yet.
He delayed that a bit. He's actually getting improved bows first.
Keeper died. I didn't even see it. What the hell?
Oh my god. Yeah, the blade showed up out of nowhere. And thanks to Hex, he was able to... What is going on this series? He finds a second skirt bone. He's gonna sell that immediately. And that push that we saw last game, this game is gonna be also insane. Because the keeper is gone.
Yeah. Surprising hero kills on both sides. With the one on the Blade Master, Moon seems to be back in the game. But now, it seems like we have FoCuS in the driver's seat again. Is he gonna go for the Tavern Revive? Does he even have the gold for this? Absolutely not. Keeper started from the altar. Alchemist is level 4. That's very strong. But he's low HP, low mana.
The town is under siege.
Those strands in the top right, they're like brain dead. Their master died, so they just sit there up until they expire. And FoCuS catches an archer. He's on top of the Enchanter Force. Hex is another one. Moon in a world of trouble. Keeper is only halfway through back out there. He's gonna lose the first Enchanter Force. I think Neo was onto something. FoCuS shutting down that production here, getting right on top of it. And now going for the tree.
This is so hard to break. Without a keeper, with units low HP, not great upgrades. A single scroll only. Still waiting for the keeper, 20 seconds or so. He has to give up this tree.
Look at the split on the shamans. Wow. I think FoCuS, he's been massing Marines against Banelings or something recently, but that looked pretty good here. To really negate the full effect of those detonates. He's still got a ton of mana to work with. He's taking the expansion. I like the second tower a lot on the expansion. And I think that's a really nice touch. Just the one tower doesn't do that much, but 2 already adds a really good amount of damage. I think 3 would be too much. I think 2 is the sweet spot. Just keep that. He's found the right recipe.
It looks very much like FoCuS is about to take the 2-0 lead here against Moon. FoCuS is completely on fire in this tournament. And Moon making a few weird choices, a few mistakes that he's certainly getting punished for.
Yeah, we mentioned it too, like FoCuS started so poorly as well in this tournament. He lost his first series to Soin, which included a Torn Chieftain Headhunter build. It was like, what is going on? Like, FoCuS is in a slump. That's what I thought back then. Well, how wrong was I? Because after that, he really picked up the pace, and ever since, he's looked incredible. Beat Infi in the quarterfinals, and now maybe about to go up 2-0 against Moon. That's insane.
And Moon needs to get this cancel here. Can't allow for FoCuS to get up to 2 bases. But he's gonna lose infrastructure in the main. 1 Ancient of War already down. 1 Moonwell will be falling as well. And now the TP back. Is FoCuS gonna take this fight? He's looking pretty strong. Snake Pit already has been placed, but a very defensive positioning here by Moon. We have a lightning shield in the back. Where are these wisps for detonates? We don't see them. There's so much mana on the shaman anyways. Could he even purge it if he landed them? I'm not sure. They just have unlimited mana there in the back.
Yeah,
nice
FoCuS as well.
On the low side. Blade Master with a level 4, diving deep for kills. The Scourge Boneshine's doing a great job helping out these grunts. A little bit at least. But FoCuS now deep into the back of the base. The Keeper in the front getting caught out. Heal Potion saves him there just barely in time. Is there any saving? This Alchemist, he's got the heal scroll, still doesn't just want to use it for himself. Moon holds on for a little bit longer, waiting for this Shadow Hunter to finally run out of mana. It's going to happen soon. The Great Mana has been consumed earlier. And now the Archer should be able to take out the Serpent Wards. Great positioning of the Alchemist. Wait, is it though? He's surrounded.
There's no staff. Oh my god.
There's no staff. He's dead. Heal Scroll trying to save himself. Oh, the Blade Master does TP out to play it safe. And it is GG and 2-0 for FoCuS.
What's going on? Am I still dreaming? Moon defeated on Moon Meadows, facing elimination, 3 match points. This is Anaheim upside down.
Yeah, this is crazy, dude. Nobody thought this. A lot of people are worried for their War 3 info coins right now, me included. What's happening? Moon definitely having not the greatest day ever. The first game, the strategy was kind of weird. In the second game, the Entangled the expansion way too late. Should have probably been able to save that. And then he was getting surprised by the Hex pick. I think he just had absolutely no clue that there was Hex on the Shadow Hunter, and that's why the hero kill came along. And Moon, for once, looking mortal, looking human, making mistakes.
Yeah, that hero... Oh, sorry. One didn't quite go.
On Warcraft 3 info, by the way, there's like over 1,000 gold bet on Moon and around 200 on FoCuS. I don't think I'd ever seen 1,000 before. 60 of that is Remos. So there goes your bankroll, buddy. But 20 of that is mine, which is my whole goal that we got yesterday, because Warcraft 3 info guys were so nice to give some for us to play with. But apparently, like you said, not too many people bet on FoCuS. Well, 13 people did in total, and these guys might have been onto something. This one Tonku dude bet 100 gold on FoCuS, and he might be about to be a millionaire on Warcraft 3 info in gold. So I don't know what's going on, but it seems like FoCuS really showed up today, and I think Moon may be having a bit of an off day. Like, the detonates are late. There is definitely a lot of mistakes in there. Like, the Entangles were missing. He lost the tree. Like, when have we seen Moon make this kind of mistakes before? That doesn't really happen usually.
That hero kill of the Keeper was a crazy roadblock to a potential comeback by Moon, though, after the Blade Master kill. The Blade Master came back. Moon kind of forgot about the timing or something, or didn't feel it really. And then Hex Purge crit. That was crazy. It's 2-0 for FoCuS. It's 3 match points. Moon is facing elimination in the semifinal once again. We give him some time to breathe and recover, and then we're back after a little break. We are very, very, very close to a major upset, to another major upset. FoCuS hasn't lost a single map in the playoffs. That is pretty damn crazy. It felt like he's the Don Quixote of DreamHack at the moment.
Nice one.
Killing the Giants here. Can this continue? Can he go into the grand final without dropping a map? That would be absolutely impossible. Yeah, Moon is making mistakes. I grant you that, but FoCuS has very clear game plans. He executes them well. He's not doing many mistakes, and he's punishing mistakes hard. So
he's forcing mistakes from his opponents, you know? Like back in the day, people always say that about Sky. They were like, oh, his opponent always makes so many mistakes. So that's the thing. When you play against him, he makes you make those mistakes by playing so well and forcing you in uncomfortable positions.
That's a good point, man. Moon and Lawlight both, they've been in a comfort zone for quite some time in this matchup, and FoCuS finds answers when pretty much the entire world except Hitman thought there are none. And now the next map is the one that was the closest at DreamHack Anaheim. It's Concealed Hill. In the bottom left in the red. Can he make it to the DreamHack final once again and punch the ticket for Katowice? It's FoCuS. Or will we see one of the many, many, many comebacks, maybe even reverse sweeps that we have in the Warcraft scene? He has the potential to do so. It's Moon.
Yeah, this has happened plenty of times before. Moon has been in this situation before where he was down and seemingly close to out, but then he fought his way back in a best of 5, trailing 2-0. It was very recently only against Lawlight, wasn't it? In a grand final. Different matchup, of course, but still somewhat similar situation. FoCuS now being up 2-0. He is playing Farseer. Farseer grunts, not Farseer headhunters. And that, I think, is a beautiful timing. Like, Moon right now should be trying to make sure that he's playing his proper strategy, doesn't make these mistakes anymore, and irons out these little flaws that he had. Now, throwing in a weird strat like a Farseer might be psychological a perfect choice.
Yeah, on this map, Blade can be a little bit harder to pull off. What do you think Lawlight is thinking right now watching this?
I think he's great. Gonna have an orc in the final.
He kept asking about it, and I mean, Lawlight has looked so good against Orc. He absolutely dismantled Fly yesterday, so if he's able to win against Lane today, I think he'd be pretty confident going up against FoCuS. But FoCuS obviously has played really well here. He hasn't won yet. Moon is still in this. Probably one of the very few players capable of reverse sweeping here in this situation.
Level 2 quickly for the Keeper. All right items. And the Farseer so far has not been scouted yet, I believe. The Wisp. I don't think saw the Wolf passing through, but certainly sees the Farseer now. Now Moon knows.
Remember, these two had a crazy game, by the way, in Anaheim on this map. Where like Moon was playing with a lot of hunts. He kept running all over the place and sniping buildings, whether it was in the main base or at the expansion. No great haul was safe when Moon was in the game. And this Farseer again getting great items.
Oh my god, it's the nuts. To be honest, FoCuS' items this series have been insane. Pretty much perfect all the way through. He saved up his RNG for the perfect moment. But he's gonna lose the first grunt, and that hurts. Can he deny the experience, perhaps? No. That's 60 XP, going to the Keeper, getting him closer to 3. But this is also quite expensive in the Moon.
Oh, he has chain lighting. He's trying to get that Keeper, but Moon sneaks away. FoCuS lost his strike. Or maybe he saw him go home and he's like, okay, I'll just heal a little bit myself.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting that it's now the Keeper playing aggressively, not rushing level 3, but rather turning it around and trying to prevent the Farseer from leveling. However, Farseer is 2.5 already and getting closer and closer to 3.
Yeah, Moon didn't buy a staff yet this game, so he has to run all the way back from the other side of the map. He's just trying to get any bit of experience that he can get and shutting down the creeping of FoCuS as well and kind of making those grunts like not so safe. And in the meantime, he started a tree near the expansion here, so Moon's gonna want to look to expand yet again, get a ton of units. And I'm guessing for FoCuS, it's still gonna be Shadowhunter second. It's crazy how we don't see the Torrent Chieftain anymore at all, ever.
Yeah, this is also what I was wondering right now. Are you gonna play Shadowhunter?
Oh, he's actually going for that grunt from full hit points. Pretty ambitious. There's the dust. And that Farseer hits like a truck. Gonna take out the archer very easily here. And yeah, that grunt will just lose half of its hit points and then make it out. And a wolf scouts the Tree of Life on the other side of the map, so FoCuS knows exactly what's happening.
It is Shadowhunter. Yeah, you're right. Shadowhunter Farseer. Man, this is like a bizarre game. I mean, the European Orc player Bizarre, he likes this strat a lot. Tier 2 pressure with these heroes, with wolves and serpent wards, possibly even mercs. Not on this map, though. Heavy pressure against the Expo. Interesting.
I wonder how the Shadow will creep exactly, because he already took some of the small camps near his base. Obviously, I think he could do the shop and then maybe the Expo. And we got Moon now creeping the expansion without the tree being there. That Tree of Life will be under attack. I don't think that this time it will die like it did last game. But he needs to keep that healthy, actually. He's taking a lot of damage right now. These Farseer items, even on buildings.
Moon absolutely cannot afford to lose this one. Once again, where are the wisps, I have to ask? Here they come.
He has one chain lightning, actually.
With the repair. Oh my god. Wisp detonate. Perfect timing. Drains his own keeper, but that's okay. Farseer taking a lot of damage now. Could have forced the TP there if he didn't drain his own keeper with the wisp, but it is still the keeper creeping level 3. Got the expo, and you know, all that damage kind of goes into nowhere on the tree.
Yeah, with the tree already being so low on hit points, you can maybe sometimes do a follow-up attack. I mean, obviously you expect Moon to eat a bunch of trees to replenish, but he's not gonna stand there and have like a tree buffet for like, you know, 10 minutes in order to get back to full hit points. So something to keep in mind for later if he was to re-attack. It's also going to be pretty annoying for Moon if he has to repair back to full. But yeah, double lore play this time around from Moon. Switching things up a whole bunch. No second hero just yet. Oh, he started the Demon Hunter, yeah. So playing a very different style. I'm guessing Mass Dryads here is going to be on the menu. He left the item at the expo? What?
No, the Ring of Regen, right? Or who?
No, Crystal Ball.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. He was distracted by his tree getting attacked.
What the hell is going on? Moon is like, I'll raise your tome and make the chat even angrier by leaving a crystal ball there. Only Hawk is happy with that.
Well, Huntress goes down, traded for a Shaman, has a TP out now. Moon knows that there's Hex. This time he's not going to lose the first hero to this. And that again looked like a bit of a weird attack. But alright. Demon Hunter second. Can be a strong hero as a second, but you definitely need him to get to level 3. And that's not so easy to creep on this map. This red camp is still gonna be off limits for quite some time.
Oh my god, Moon goes and picks up the crystal ball, he uses it immediately. This is that moment where, like, when you realize that you've left that on the ground, your first thought is gonna be, wait. Oh no, this is being streamed, this is really bad right now. I'm looking really bad on the stream. I left an item and a tome at the expo, what am I doing? It's a good opportunity to try and find that FoCuS again. No pun intended, but just try to find a good mental comfort zone to stay in this game. Oh my god, the Shadowhunter.
Great Hex. Oh, wait, did he steal it? No,
I don't think he did, but like when you're hexed, you don't get experience. So I think the demon didn't get the experience, but I think the keeper did. But it's good to keep the demon lower on level here.
I love that Hex actually. We have Abolish now coming in. These Dryads are really good against the Grunts and also work out well against the Farsi, but against the Serpent Wards, they might have problems. And we can see the Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage already. When he's low level in the late game, he doesn't feel that strong. He's getting a lot of damage onto himself. There could have been a kill maybe. The Demon Hunter waiting for the last second with the heal scroll. I guess that was he was banking on. And the good thing about Dryad is also they can dispel against the speed scroll, which FoCuS doesn't even have, surprisingly. Uh-oh. Suddenly these guns taking a lot of damage. So is the Demon Hunter, though. He's going to go down with the Chain Lightning. Level 1 hero falls. At least he's going to be coming back soon, but he's getting none of the experience here now from the grunt kills. That goes to the Keeper. He's now level 4. And there's not too much mana on the Shaman anymore. But a lot of piercing damage here by FoCuS and about to hit level 3. The ever so important one on his Shadow.
Moon just sent a hunt at the lab to die. It was low on hit points. And maybe because he didn't have Moonwells. This is so weird though. He could definitely have kept that alive. No, he has a single Moonwell actually with Juice near his expo. There was a hunt low on hit points and he just sent it into the lab crypts to die. I can't tell if this was a mistake or not. We're seeing him make a lot of mistakes today for sure.
Can he get this cancel? This would be so important. I think it's too late. This is definitely too late.
Oh, he didn't buy a town portal.
Moon, you have to retreat. You gotta go. Does he though?
He's gonna go. He's gonna go forward.
Alright, and let's FoCuS now establishing 2 bases. Demon is back. But
Level 1.
yeah, level 1 exactly. So easy to target. Did he bring a staff? Didn't even bring a staff. Is there a shop? Okay, there wasn't until now. It's coming as we speak. Okay, and we're 2 base again.
Yeah, this kind of mass Dryad army doesn't always scale super well into the later stages of the game. Like we're seeing Headhunters being added on. Serpent Wards are obviously going to be amazing, especially as they reach level 2 here very soon. And yeah, Raiders being added. There's already that one Kodo for FoCuS. As long as he doesn't take a really bad fight, I think he's in an okay position in this game. Okay, Moon just spotted this army here. Creeping the fountain. He catches the Raider on his own. That's a big catch here.
By the way, he also forgot about Ultra Vision for the longest time. Moon, what is going on today? Speed scroll, chase. There's no TP here, remember. Demon Hunter is in deep. We have a lot of dispel. That's the nice thing about the Dryads, about the mass Dryads. You have plenty of that. But it's level 3 on the Shadow Hunter, and you can't dispel Serpent Wards. Heavy FoCuS on the Demon, willing to pop that invul at the last second. Going for the Kodo Beast, that should be a kill. But now, how to get out for Moon? Heal scroll used. That was all of his consumables. Now he's pretty much dry. But he's getting quite a few kills here, I suppose. Demon Hunter might be going down once again with the Chain Lightning and the Purge. He's dead. Didn't quite get level 3. Once again, solo experience all going to the Keeper. Getting closer and closer to 5. But not necessarily the hero you want to have that much experience on at this stage in the game. Dryad Micro, okay. But a lot of them also went down. And again, Moon losing plenty of units, but so is FoCuS.
Yeah, if Moon could save more Dryads with low hit points and send them to the fountain here at night, that'd be amazing for him. But he lost a lot of units. He's almost level 5 on the Keeper. And he killed all the Shamans. So this might actually not be too bad. 42 supply for FoCuS, 63 for Moon. That always gives an opportunity to the player under 50 to save a little bit of gold here before re-breaking upkeep. But Moon saving that many units and sending those to the fountain to heal is always nice. Actually, Crypts got woken up on the left-hand side of the fountain. The one Dryad died, but the 2 hunts got shadow mailed here.
Yeah, great job by the Grunt here. FoCuS realizing they're gonna be at the fountain. Gets a kill for free. No experience, but still a kill. Gonna get experience from the Ogre Lord. It's gonna be level 4 for him. Level 2 Chain Lightning with that. And hoping for the big item. This time he doesn't get the perfect drop for once. But it's alright-ish, kind of, I guess, on the Farce here.
And Moon stayed tier 2 this whole time. He's at 70 supply now. Getting Nature's Blessing, this trance. Gonna get a whole bunch of armor here in a second. And we like armor. Especially when it's 5 we're talking about. And for once it's not Ziggurats that are unkillable. Now it's those trance as well.
Yeah, 5 armor is pretty sick. Also Inner Fire, man. Look at that spell. Don't see it today. Moving very close here to double level ups. Would be a big deal. Speaking of armor, by the way, nothing for the Dryads. He easily has the resources for some armor upgrades. This Dryad, what the hell is happening with that one? What?
It's looking for my gold on Warcraft 3 info.
Moon's Expo is getting attacked. Okay, he's TPing back.
Mono mana still kind of bad on the demon. Still something, I guess. Take a little bit more mana away from the Shadow Hunter maybe. Demon coming in now. Those Dryas are gonna kill those Shamans super fast if they target them with the piercing damage. Kree at the expansion goes down, and FoCuS should be using his Town Portal in a second. He's trying to kill as many units as he can beforehand. I don't know about those wolves.
They're gonna get dispelled, but the fight here for FoCuS still seems to be okay. The Dryads are dropping lower and lower in numbers. The Keeper is in problems. The Expo is dead. FoCuS waiting for as long as he can to TP out. He's still got the expansion on his side of the map. And again, killed the Expo.
He's at 60 supply. He's got one Dryad in that Kodo belly. And there's still camps left to creep on his side of the map as well. He needs to make sure he leaves that Kodo at home here, so that there is no vision for Moon to see exactly where FoCuS goes. But Moon's just going to creep in the meantime. And he's going to restart the expand, I assume. Moon has a lot of wisps actually on Woods.
FoCuS is about to 3-0 Moon here. It's very possible. What in the hell?
Don't lose a Dryad to the Drake. Oh, but it was close.
Belt in level 4 for the Demon. It becomes a lot more tanky now.
FoCuS gonna get close to level 5, I think, if he can get this camp plus the some of the creeps left over from the fountain on the right side, or even finish whatever is left in the center. He gets a greater mana. Oh my god. The dream drop for that Shadowhunter. I don't know what's going on with the wisps on the Moon side of the map. I think he started the building, then he realized, wait, I gotta restart that tree, and now he's gonna try and re-expand, but he engages at the same time. A lot of raiders. I like that Moon moves back a little bit. Maybe some of the Serpent Wards won't be hitting as much if he moves barely outside of the range, because those have been doing a lot of damage to his units with the piercing.
This Demon is just not working out. He never gets in range of the heroes. He's so underwhelming. He died on level 1, never got the items at the levels where he needed. The upgrades for the Dryas are way too late. The Demon is dead! This might be it! This might be the 3-0! It is! FoCuS takes out Moon!